Hey, Rob Arnold here with the legend Dave Mustaine. Dave, thanks so much for joining me today.
You're welcome. That was neat. Great introduction. Thank you for that.
Oh, my pleasure. So you recently inked a brand new deal with Gibson Guitars. Tell us about that.
Well, it's a long story, so I'll try my best to stay on point. I heard that Gibson was looking for some endorsers, so to speak, and that there was a slot for somebody like me.
Yeah, okay. Tell the viewers here what goes into making and designing a custom guitar, a signature guitar. Like, how do you know what parts to use and just things like that?
This is all stuff that for guitar builders and luthiers and you know, aficionados such as yourself, you know, we know these things. I just made that up, by the way. You know, again, you know, anybody that's watched you knows how impeccable your guitar playing is.
You know, speaking of guitar players, I've been watching a lot of Kiko's channel, real cool stuff. He's doing a lot of behind the scenes, backstage, that type of stuff. It seems like you guys have a pretty healthy regimen out there, you know, working out, staying in shape. Is that important to you, that your guys and your lead guitar player, you know, stay fit?
For me, I didn't want a lead guitar that all of a sudden got fat. No, I want one that is skinny and that sounds fat and that plays fat.
And you got that out of Kiko. I like that. Okay, Metallica. I'm sure you're sick talking about it, but, you know, there's some stuff people want to know. Those early days, you know, what was it like just being in a room with those guys, jamming with them and stuff? This is specifically James Hetfield, his playing and his guitar tone. What was that like? Tell us about that.
It had its own sound, but there was always something a little lacking. Always. And as much as that bugs me to say that, we always had to have something to fill in that void. You know, and I have another V that's a brown colored one, beautiful USA custom shop one. And the tone on that is just, it's perfect.
Perfect. Wow. I'd like to hear that. That's something.
I know this is hard to believe, but I can get you our co-producer and he can verify this.
Yeah, I might have to take you up on that, actually, you know, but things are cool between you and James now, right? I mean, you guys did the Big Four. I read recently you wanted to, like, write some riffs with them, so it's all good. You know, you guys are hunky-dory.
Because I really like and respect the gentleman, and you know, as far as what my contract calls for, I feel I'm delivering, but as far as being a friend is concerned, I have such profound respect for his business sensibilities, his parenting and husbandry, and how he's making all these things work. You know, you just want to be around good people in life. Right now, especially, it's so hard. It's so difficult right now to find somebody that you can be around that's a true blue buddy friend. You know, kind of person that's not going to talk behind your back. You know. And I feel like I haven't had a relationship like this since back when Gar used to run BC Rich.
Interesting. Let's talk a little bit about the road. Megadeth and you know, just have always been really engaging with the fans in a great way. And I wonder, does that ever get exhausting? You know, just a day after day, meeting so many people, shaking so many hands, signing so many autographs. Does that ever get tiring?
Often it feels like my arm at the end of a tour, it just feels like it's ready to give out.
Right.
You know, and I know you've had that problem, and it's not easy.
I've always loved those Megadeth wristbands you've worn throughout the years. Do those ever get gross? Do you change them out every night? Like, what are those like after the show?
Totally scummy on the inside from sweat and the environment and whatever was part of the atmosphere, you know, whether it be beer or smoke or sweat or pollution or whatever over the years.
And what do you do with those after the show? Do you hang on to them? Do you give them out to fans? I've heard sometimes that you'll like throw them out to the audience, and that's cool of you.
Yeah. Growing up homeless, my whole thing is about doing right to other people the way that you know, would have people do to you.
Of course. That's actually really, really cool.
To me, that's what inspires a songwriter to get up and play.
What, giving back to the fans a little?
Yeah, it works for me, I think.
Nice. Earlier this year, you guys wrapped up the Metal Tour of the Year.
Yeah.
Were you aware that the singer from my band, Mark Hunter, filled in for Randy Blythe from Lamb of God during a show or two on that tour while Randy was sick with COVID?
Yeah, that's cool. I think that's really cool.
For sure. Have you heard that new Lamb of God record?
Yeah, it's between you and me, it's as good as Rest in Peace.
Wow, that is certainly some high praise. I'm sure the guys would appreciate that. Do you have any constructive criticism for them? Any songwriting tips? Maybe anything they could have done differently?
You can always back the melody off and add a couple of oops or da-da-da or da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, whatever you want to put in there. Dot notes, triplets, whole notes, half notes, whatever you want to put in there.
And what about vocally? Any tips for Randy from Mega Dave himself?
I wasn't born to sing. I believe I was born to play guitar, but I don't think I was born to sing.
What makes you say that?
It's easier. You know what I mean? So,
well, I think I can speak for a lot of us out here when I say I am very grateful that you both sing and play guitar, as you could do no wrong. Love the catalog, Dave. Everything you're doing. Wish you the best of luck with the new record as well. It just seems like things are going great right now. Megadeth is strong. Am I right?
Yeah, it's just the future is, for me, it's looking very bright. And I'm excited.
I love hearing that. I love the positivity. Any words of wisdom you care to share with us to close this out?
I'd heard from Kiko, he was living with me for a little while during the record, Dystopia. He had said that as long as you get 1% better every day, it's only going to take 100 days until you're completely changed and new you.
Fantastic. I absolutely adore that sentiment, and we'll certainly keep it in mind. Finally here, just gonna try my luck. If I were to ever get my shit together and my band was ready to hit the road, do you think that maybe Megadeth would ever consider taking us on the road?
We'll send a message upstream.
Haha, I appreciate that. Dave Mustaine, everybody. Thanks for watching. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing right now. I've got loads of cool music-related videos here on my channel, including guitar lessons and maintenance, guitar and gear demos and unboxings, my Everything You Love conversation show, and so much more. Please pick up a copy of my guitar instructional DVD if you're looking to improve your skills, check out some of my music, and most importantly, head to patreon.com/RobArnoldWorld to help support the channel. Cheers and thanks!